And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for this intense matchup. It's gonna be your boy here, Aggressive, with the Logitech G Ready to Play series in Bangladesh. 70,000 taka on the line, 150 registered teams in every single game. We're knocking out 4 squads, baby. And these 4 squads, they're not even gonna be happy about it anytime soon. Still, this is just season number 1. We are just placing them down over onto rankings. And in just a little bit, we're gonna be going it all down. Let's take it all in. Let the admin start up the game and see exactly how all of this will come into play. Both of these squads here today, though, are not really the most well known of rosters, but from what I can see from their rankings, they seem to be a team that we can be on realization with at the bare minimum. Because the way that the ranks are distributed, I will be going towards the other end of the spectrum a little bit more. But then again, sometimes we have seen that rank really doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, it's just about you being able to play a phenomenal game of Valorant with your own set of skills that can completely take you out of the loop of like, hey, you need to be in the perfect rank. And you just really don't need to worry about any of that. You can be a complete and utter dominant force in your own regard just by playing based upon comfort, and that level of comfort just brings a completely different light to you. But for now, I do believe that both of these squads are not really going to be on that high end just yet. They need to still prove themselves, but regardless of that situation, they can completely shift at the meta by making something a little bit more spicy. Possibly a neon here because the map of descent does not really give a lot of different hindsights towards that line, but I guess it's fine because for now at least we should be able to make it all down a little bit more and see how it all goes down through. Personally, in my eyes at least, AG will have a little bit more of an emphasis based upon the way that they are known to play and based upon the rankings that they do have, but the other end, it could be a little bit more of a problematic situation, but it's completely okay because Team Ferocious just has that compositional advantage that we really need to consider, and that alone is a complete game changer.
Yes. Out of charges.
Shadows traveling.
Mark 2.
Seems as though already the first initial shots have been taken, gained some kind of an advantage, not really much to give just yet, but regardless of that, they are looking to go in for a fast execute down over towards that A side, but things look to be a little bit more interesting on that regard. We do see a little bit of a change up over towards the name. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, because didn't really know which was which initially when the toss happened. This is what happens when you don't really have the tags on, because yeah, it's really hard to differentiate with these squads. We now fixed up the issues, no problems whatsoever. So hey, moving on down the line, we're gonna be able to turn things around. Shots being taken but not really being hit just yet. A little bit of trigger discipline problems coming in from the members of AG. And Erwin looking for an ace. Gets the 4K very cleanly. Players peeking him out one by one. Good isolation of the 1v1s. And Erwin, not going to be able to expect it, but still, regardless, gets the ace. Beautiful shots from him. And Erwin just completely takes the house. Ace to start off the pistol run, especially on a Soba, to get that 100 speed online a lot more earlier. It's going to be a problem. ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of an issue came in right off the get-go, but again, we do see a little bit more of a funny setup coming in from the members of defense. They need to be worried out a little bit more about this one, but Prospect, he has the angle and he's just dinking all of the people down over to hell. And my god, Prospect, absolute demon the way that he was able to execute every single one of those heads. Individual plays coming in from the members of the defense, and these individualistic plays can push them forward quite far, but then again, we need to talk about what the main problem is, and what's the elephant in the room here. First of all, I don't really see a lot coming in from the members of AG just yet, because AG just feel to be a squad that doesn't really have that much experience from the way that they did play out on that pistol run. But hey, it's just a pistol run, and I always say this, that pistol runs don't really carry a lot of weight. It will really come down to how you play those gun rounds. Just using all of the money that you've invested and the utility that you are trying to bring down to the table to perfection. But to do that, you also need to hit your shots. Using that utility is one aspect of the game, and the other aspect is just being able to capitalize on top of the credits that you are spending, and also the space that you are gaining with the said utility. For now, though, I'm looking to just keep things a little bit more slow, keep things a little bit more steady. They're exactly going to be able to do that. Pushing up from the other end. We do see CAG needing to back up almost immediately. Would have gotten an easy kill, but the Reyna, yep, that's the body being dropped. And RV easily could go in for a dash. Has the aggressive angle. His position's being given away by Prospect. He needs to get some more. He needs to be the absolute iron wall. The iron wall of the defense. Not gonna happen. Not today. Gets taken down almost immediate. And that will hurt. And this is what I meant. The gun rounds are the most crucial rounds to start everything out. Even if you lose everything on the pistol, as soon as the gun round rolls around, you turn into a completely different team. And this is where the lurk from the side of Adlord's gonna come into play. The spam and it's okay.
Last player standing. One enemy
It's alright.
remaining.
It happens to the best of us. Our window? Maybe if Bobbin's just gonna be able to give him that second win that he needed, has more than enough time, has the utility to make it all work, but yeah, now is where the time's gonna start running out. Doesn't really find anything. Aganto. We don't want to take him out. Send him back down over. 2-1. A good start for the members of AG. AG just kind of threw themselves off the ledge there a little bit with the sus spray coming in from Adlord, but hey, sometimes those sprays are always gonna hit. That's the Vandal, and this is one of the main reasons why you go in for tap fires in comparison to being the ones to, you know, go in for those full-on sprays. I understand you like to go in for commitments, but that much commitment is not healthy, especially when you're holding that. Kashi though, trying to see if he can find that first initial bullet off over onto someone's head. Alzheimer. Nearly getting caught. Yagan being able to get a little bit further back with his team, but again, they're not gaining much real estate, and no real estate to be gained is a problem. And again, Alzheimer, he's looking for more, and he's gonna be able to drop another body almost immediately. Beautifully done from the Reyna to gain so much control, and he's just dinking them heads like it's nobody's business. Over towards the other side. Yeah, Sage is gonna try to run in. Not gonna happen anytime soon. Final kill from the sidelines with the side of CAG, and a 3-1 as soon as the guns come in their hands. Alright, pretty good start, pretty good hold. That's all that you need to do to try and take it all away. This is the 3-1 though, mind you, and with this 3-1 scoreline, what more can we ask for from both of these teams? I personally am looking to be a little bit more skeptical about the fact that, hey, we have given the side of AG a chance. AG feel to be the squad that can pull off a miracle, but they need much more time to do so. They need to feel their way in towards the match, and I believe the nerves of being on a tournament stream is acting up. And Kag nearly pulled off a spray transfer over towards the third. Gets taken out by the hands of the Killjoy. There's one free gun to pick up, but I do believe the defenders are going to be contesting this pretty much instantaneously. The spray is a little bit questionable from Prospect, but Alzheimer's in towards the back, and he's looking for that final kill, but Prospect immediately breaks the wall and takes it all away. Dark Dragon's going to be taken down, and a 4-1 scoreline for the members of Team Ferocious. Hey, this is what we are witnessing from Ferocious. Man, do they mean business? Looking on the back from that though, let's just talk about the compositions primarily. And I do believe that the members of AG have a pretty strong composition, but this one is not really on hold. Seems to be a problematic situation already. They did want a pause, but really work out in their favor. They're looking for more, and Alzheimer's is just on a tear of his own. He's gonna drop some bodies with his buddy's Kag. Hey, they tried to go in for a little bit of a hole, but it really did not work out in their favor. More people are opting to go in for this push, and the last player from the sidelines tries to go in for the kill, but Kag is gonna be the one to shut it all down. 5-1, ladies and gentlemen, and things don't look that good for them. You do see the pause has been taken. Seems as though one of the players is having but regardless, let's keep the conversation going and the flow of the match to remain constant, because I do believe now, with the momentum shift being put to a halt, we are looking at the members of the attack to be a little more predominant in the way that they're trying to enter onto these sidelines. When you look at the economy though, it doesn't look that strong, and currently I am on the side of Team Ferocious a little bit more personally because of the playstyle that they're going for. They're like rabid animals. They're just jumping into every single one of these fights before they can even hold. But RV is just an absolute demon in a chat. He's going to be able to take down 2 players almost instantaneously. Dark Dragon's going to be able to hold with all of his might. Now it's all of the prospects, and Bag's going to be able to go for 1, but immediately these fast rushes are just such a nuisance. They can't even break in towards the site anytime soon. The defender side of Killjoy Lockdown is going to give so much away. But again, what is he up to here? He's not going to be able to do much. He's not expecting anything. The angle's completely clear. No one walked in from mid. The alarm bot's still there. And oh god. Yeah, that's a little bit of an oopsie right there. You could have easily cut off the player that could have been opting to go in for the plan, but still they're able to hold. That's gonna be the first, could just be the second as well, almost immediately. That's gonna be another body being dropped. That's another ultimate being formed, and they're just gonna run into the site together. Final kill, and Frostbite's gonna be the one to get it all. Oh my, was that retake? A little bit too simultaneous, but the post-plan positioning as well was a little bit questionable. When it came down to the timings and understanding of the rotations and the positions, I'm pretty sure the Killjoy would have already given the information away that the players are starting to push in from the side of market. Market's the most common angle, and you started pushing in from the market side lane, and it's not that there was nowhere to hide. Respective choices, but yes, it just didn't pan out the way that we wanted. Regardless, ultimates have been used to try and facilitate a lot of these aggressive plays, but it really worked out in their favor now, did it? Cag once again with a very aggressive forward stance. Gets completely bombed out, and with that resurrection, this B-side is ripe for the picking. They need to play it a little bit more slower. They need to show respect down to their opposition, or sometimes not showing these levels of respect could be a difficulty. And Adlord getting completely caught off guard. A little bit questionable there when the hold came in. But still, maybe with everyone running in towards the side, the first initial kill is going to be the best one. And with this, they try to go in for that hold, but Alzheimer's again coming in down strong with his own play. Has a flash in hand, not even opting to use it. He doesn't care. And Alzheimer and Bobbin just immediately run over towards the side, take the control away, and bring it back.
Right here.
Another round for them and a 7-1 scoreline. It doesn't look that good. And
Right here.
seemingly it could be even more bigger. I personally don't know how they're gonna bring this one back, because from what I can see, yeah, the defense are just completely on another level. RV is trying to do what he can to maybe stabilize in some way, shape, or form, but with Erwin getting another kill and the possibility of another one coming in for Pavan, they're getting all the frags that they need to, but Erwin, not expecting the common angle over towards the downside of the default box, gonna get completely caught out, and Alzheimer comes in from the back end once more, being an absolute beast on the lurk. Alzheimer, make sure that they get Alzheimer here. Be able to try mitigate all the damage, all the pressure. He has a way of just slipping through every single one of these nooks and crannies that the attackers are leaving. The fact that they are not watching the flanks this tentatively is what's making me question, is their communication on point? Because the communication factor for this squad is almost non-existent, and I don't understand why. You need to communicate to your teammates about exactly what's going on, because if you don't, it just turns into an issue. RV though, over towards the other side, trying to go in for a pick, but not against Alzheimer. It's not gonna work every single time. You need more, and you need to try and survive. Alzheimer's does get taken out, and Kashkachi's gonna be good for the second. Irvin's not gonna be able to find out much. Final kill from the sideline. Showstopper doesn't hit anything, but it's completely fine. Frostlet's gonna be able to get that kill, and another one for the side of the defense. Seems to be a fast one here today for both of these streams. The teams feel a little bit unbalanced, but what can you do? This is a group stage. There's not much that we can do to try and turn things around. All this time in one scoreline, we could be looking at a pretty short day. A lot of teams are not going to be happy, but we know that some, especially from the side of Team Furious, their fans are going to be happy. I can also take a little bit of a break. As I said, pretty tired from all the moving stuff and things happening here in towards my house. But I'm really excited to show you guys what's going to happen soon enough. On Friday, when I do move, I need to redecorate my room and everything, so maybe we can see some new stuff here on the cams come on. But okay, his sword's gonna be good for that first initial kill. And oh my god, Alzheimer gets completely caught off guard, but still Erwin's gonna be able to get that trade-off for him regardless. Good plays, good shots, and maybe one more to add to the tally. He's gonna be able to get it in RV. He's been such a good player. He's been such a predominant force, but man, he's the only one able to get a lot of these done. It's not good for him, and Alzheimer's just been going on his own rampage. 14-4 here just to end off the first half. 11 rounds, he's been able to get 14 kills. Every single one of his team members are also performing to the best of their own capabilities. 14, 11, 10, and 9. Everyone is pulling their weight. Everyone is dropping out the kills. And we do see 4 operators on the team.
Cover going
4 ops could just be a problem, but it's just... Okay, let's give it a give or take situation. It's completely okay. Nothing to worry about here for now. Push up from Kakashi though. Maybe Poppin's gonna get caught out. But it's the operator in hand. That's nothing to worry about. Angle's gonna be beautiful. Maybe from Erwin, they needs to worry about something, but
Spike
immediately
down,
gets
mid.
dropped.
There.
Spike has been dropped out. They're gonna need to pick that one up. And in the
Last
hands
player
of
standing.
Ag, that's gonna be the first, but Dark Dragon, beautifully done, does find a retaliation play. Alzheimer's not going to be able to find that no scope. Things don't look that good, and Dark Dragon, beautifully done. Those two shots were absolutely gorgeous from him. And Pavan needs to be the one to turn things around. That is a fast rotation over towards the other side. Information and sound has been given. They know for a fact that Pavan's holding from the side of A long. You don't need to go in for this push here. You can easily rotate over towards this A side. Where are they planning to go for? They're making a rotation all the way from spawn instead, and Pavan has no idea. I'm sure he heard the footsteps correct. The players are running on away, but he's still making a slow push up. That's gonna go down, and Pavan needs to go in for a complete retake over towards the other side. A little bit questionable when it comes down to the audio, and it seems as though the raise is not playing with the audio in a lot of these cases. Be able to break down the wall, get into a forward spot, but again, it's all about the timing. He has ample amounts of time because he needs to wait out the clock. Nearly gets caught out, but yes, it's fine. Now's the opportunity to try and go in for the sludge. Has 2 satchels, has 25 bullets on the dream, no reloads whatsoever to give. But now he needs to worry about a lot more. Pavan, you thought the player died, but you need to make sure you feel the final body on the drop where he gets taken in. That's just a sad one right there.
There.
Seems to be like teams are a little bit more on the banter side. At least they're having fun. So, regardless. Pushing their way up.
Scanning ahead.
They're gonna be a little bit more off the forward avenue, and we see a 5-man rush coming in from the defenders. A 4-man rush, sorry, with the only one trying to hold in from the mid side being RV. Okay, maybe this could be a game changer. They're trying to go in for wraparound play, and this additional play could just be beautiful, but Prospect's just incredible on his own regard. The spike, though, is in no man's land, and they need to go and pick it up. Spots out one of the players, shots will not be taken, and RV takes massive amounts of damage. No one's coming to save him here anytime soon, and RV could just be beautiful. Those shots were so clean and crispy from the man. And the last player on the back, and Prospect could have gone in for the knife, man. I would have gone in for it in particular. You have the perfect cross, right? There's no way you miss those shots. Sadly, there was no knife, but hey, it's completely fine. You wanted to show some respect. You wanted to give them an opportunity. The respect. Ferocious, they just feel to be in their own element. Being in this element just makes them a force to be reckoned with. The defenders are opting to go in for buys. It seems to be the only thing they're going to be able to do for a pretty long time. We see a little bit of a forward push coming in from the defenders. They're looking to get more done. A Prospect with this Phantom can easily turn things around. And he needs to make his way up to try and pick up that spike, but he's not going to be able to do it anytime soon. They're in for the back end. Dark Dragon needs to worry about the back end of this one because he's going to be able to spot out the player, but he doesn't really get much out of it other than that. Kag making his way up, he has the timing, and he's going to be able to get that first initial shot. Bullets being gathered, and RV again with this Sheriff. He's been so phenomenal with the way he's able to wield this one singular weapon, but Prospect with the movement is going to be able to trigger out RV. And the fact that they were not able to pick up this gun is an even more of a predicament that they really don't want to be in. And Prospect, 15 HP and 4 bullets. Seems to be an impossible tag, an insurmountable one,
Remaining.
but could be the
30
thing that
seconds
gives him the edge. Didn't really need to go in for that swing just yet. He could have waited a couple of seconds, used this turret to maybe gain some info. A lot of things could have been done, but doesn't look to be the case. Discipline needs to be worked on a little bit here, but I guess it's fine. Because discipline is something that comes with practice and time. So just give him a bit. He's gonna be able to get there.
Alarm bot out.
But another round coming in from the members of the defense, it's a pretty good one. So they're gonna be happy about it. Pushing on up though, Oswald. He has a sheriff in hand. This will have to be a safe round just because they did lose the on
Here.
when it came down to their trickies. So sorry, when it came down to their Allen and Eagle, my bad. And they invested quite heavily into that round, not leaving much for the following roundup, so they're just caught in a rock and a hard place to try and maybe scavenge something out of this roundup.
Time to work.
Teams are gonna be going up once more. Corner.
Where are you?
Throws out the eye, gains the information that he needs to. Multiple have been spotted. And with this, they're looking to get even more out of this. But a little bit too much of an over-aggressive play. They're gonna try to brute force their way in towards the sideline, and they're gonna pay the price for it with their own lives. A little bit sad, but again, Alzheimer comes in down beautifully with another shot to the forehead to try
You should
and
run.
even things out. But I do believe that RB, he has a better angle. Alzheimer's not gonna expect it. Let's find another kill. The attackers had to kill your lockdowns to give them the space that they need to push their way up. But with both of the attackers now caught, they can't
One
even go
enemy
in for a
remaining.
full-on play.
Spike
Atlanta
down B.
can easily take down the second, and Irwin's just gonna wait and chill over towards the back end. He's not even staring at them. He's not even gonna look. And Irwin gets caught out, and he gets taken out as well. Seems to be an issue from the side of Irwin, sadly. But it's completely fine. In their way down to another one.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, once more. From both these teams, we did see the members of Team Ferocious just being a little bit too carefree in the way that they're entering a lot of these sidelines. But then again, it was an equal round, and in that equal round, they did ample amounts of damage to try and shut down their opposition. Now that they do have the buys in their favor, though, I really want to see something incredible. But RV maybe could be the ones to put a massive damper on their plans. Easily on a swing, he can get the first kill, and his first shot accuracy's been pretty good, but not in this case now, has it? No
Things
charges
don't
left.
look that strong for him. Things don't look that hot, and Pavin's just gonna be able to run his way in towards the side. The man's not gonna be able to double satchel his way in, but regardless, they have the side control, so it's completely okay. They gained a little bit of control. And Kakashi, the guy was literally like, door stuck, son, door is stuck. But I think someone else is gonna be stuck in the washing machine if they're not careful with the way that they're trying to push this corner. It's not looking that good for them, but again, Alzheimer's gonna be the one to just completely do a rapid turnaround and just keep on dropping some bodies. 12 and 4, one on the left and one on the right. These Areses are not gonna be even able to touch this man. Man's living in the Matrix, just bending bullets on his wheel. And on this 12 and 4, things look quite substantial.
There.
Casual banter between both of these teams. At least they're having fun here out of the server trying to play all of this. So I can always just be like, hey, at the end of the day, if you're enjoying your time here and playing in the tournament, you don't have anything to worry about. Just gonna keep on going. Kashi on the other end, but Dragon, okay, maybe he's gonna be the one to change things around. He went in a beautiful flank, and that flank is gonna be able to give so much away. Haven's gonna be able to shut down another player. But they need more. They need to drop a couple of more to just even have an opportunity to turn things around. They're gonna be able to get a dash, but the timing is the most crucial part. I'm pretty sure that RB's gonna be able to win this one, but no, Cat's just way better. He's gonna be able to find so much. Here comes the Odin to go in for the damage control, and Kakashi's gonna be able to take it all away. Looking that pretty good for them, I guess. The Odin's gonna be able to turn things around on their side, and the Odin is used as a pretty good tactic. Whenever you pick up this gun, it puts a little bit of a rage on the opposition, and the opposition will start to make a lot more mistakes because of it. Mental is one of the biggest points here in the game of Valorant. If you don't have a proper mental whenever you're playing the game, whether you're in a tournament setting, let alone in a ranked setting, you need to have that proper mindset every single time. Because if you don't, you're gonna start making mistakes, and you will start dropping before you can even think. But Alzheimer just doesn't care. The man's looking for that first initial kill already. But I don't believe they're gonna be giving it to him anytime soon. Poor old Irwin's gonna get caught out here. Maybe someone's gonna chase him down. Doesn't seem to be the case just yet. We're towards the other side though. This Odin could just be the problem child, and that is gonna be the first. Prospect nearly gets caught out, and he nearly died for it as well. Pretty bad one. Prospect's gonna be able to spot out one more of these players. The angles could be just be cleared at any second. Just gonna peek out, but no, the shots are not gonna connect.
Down mid.
Prospect's not going to be able to be the game changer that he's always has been. But still, regardless, they're going to need more to turn things around. Towards the side, we do see a player holding from Winery. I don't believe this one position will be cleared anytime soon, but the Boombot gives away the info. And Irwin, look behind you, buddy!
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
Yeah, that's just a bad situation and a half for them to be in. Showstopper in hand. Maybe he can pull off this one if he finds that first initial kill. But he needs one. With 20 seconds left on the clock, things don't look that good for him. No prospects whatsoever. And Haven's not going to be able to do much. He had a showstopper, opted not to use it, had so many opportunities to turn things around, and it looks pretty rough and pretty tough at the end of the day. Because on the other side, I do believe that every single one of them are brimming with moments. Odin seems to have completely done its job. They're able to send a message, an RV. He's now back. He has his team to back him up, especially on his defensive rounds. Again, the shortcomings of a lot of these up-and-coming teams is always that attacking half. To be on the attacking side, you just need to have that perfect game sense, and Alzheimer, tiny little bit questionable with Haven as well on the side, pulling out the showstopper to try and go in for a kill. I don't know what exactly they're opting to go for, but
one enemy remaining.
This isn't what I expected. Good for the first, not gonna be able to get the second. Kashi instead is gonna be the one to take him out. 12 and 7, and these rounds are
making me scratch my head of what exactly the members of Team Ferocious are even trying to do. And this is what I meant. A team full of talented individuals, they have the aim, but they have the game sense, but they have no experience, and they have no idea of how to use it. Closing out games is a skill as well. Just because your opposition is a lower rank than you doesn't mean you underestimate them, doesn't mean you think that you're better. You always need to play serious, because if you give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile away from you. That is how it all goes from time to time in RV. Okay. Possibly could have gotten his head chopped off if he wasn't careful there, just because of that one problematic scenario, but still, they're able to hold, and that Killjoy lockdown is going to be able to get them some form of real estate to work with. Pushing up for the back end, it is going to be Pavan coming in with the Odin to deal the damage that he needs to. The great Odin, the supreme god of everything. Be able to bring so much to their side. We do see the Odin. This is perfect. Hag, you can easily turn this one around. Take a swing, buddy. Take the first, take the second, take your third. But Frost with Incident is going to be the one to steal it. Team Ferocious on the back of a Killjoy lockdown make their way in, and they take it all back. 13-7, ladies and gentlemen. A well-played game from both of these teams. But again, Team Ferocious overconfidence really did end up here. But on the other side, we did see quite an uproar from the members of AG. And I hope that moving on down the line, as they improve as individuals first, they're going to be able to do a lot more. First ever tournament experience, they did pretty good. Moving on down the line, I expect even more. But for now, that's all that we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. And we are done. We're going to be seeing it tomorrow with a lot more action for the Logitech T ready to play series. But for now, we're going to be chilling, and we're going to be back. We're going to be seeing you tomorrow. Good night. Happy gaming, everyone.